thought has attraction power, and when you ponder it just for a little while, even as little as 17 seconds, another thought like it joins it. So without even being too aware that you're going there, you can get quite a bit of momentum on a thought going. Well, a thought that you really think often, that's what a belief is. It's just a thought that you continue to think. It's a thought that you give a lot of airtime to. But it's not just a specific thought about a specific person or a specific situation. It's all those thoughts that are similar in vibrational frequency. In other words, it's not just about this person who may not like you. When you get focused on a person who doesn't like you, suddenly all of the people that you've ever thought didn't like you start coming to your mind. There's a sort of vibrational library out there, and when you pick a subject and you activate a vibration, then law of attraction just starts downloading everything that's like it. It's like Pandora. Oh, you like that? Then you're really gonna like this. Gonna like this too. You're really gonna like this. You're really gonna like this. Really gonna like this, or really not gonna like this. Law of attraction doesn't care if you like it or not. It's just active. So here's some more, here's some more, here's some more. So when you just understand that conceptually, and you don't make it personal, you don't say to yourself, I'm failing at this, or I'm not good at this. Instead, you give yourself the benefit of the doubt, and you say, law of attraction is really a consistent thing. And when these thoughts start coming, oh, that's the wavelength that I was on. Something got me focused there, and I just stayed there long enough that it became stronger and stronger and stronger. The momentum is already underway. And so if a train's going 80 miles an hour that way, it's not all of a sudden going to go 80 miles an hour that way. In fact, it takes a while for that train to slow down. And so that's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting those thoughts to slow down. Well, you know when the vibration of a thought really slows down? When you're meditating. Or even better, when you're asleep. When you're asleep, the momentum subsides altogether. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't wake up tomorrow and go right back and activate it again, but you are less likely to than when you're in the middle of the thought, in the middle of the day. So your best plan of action is when you go to bed at night to say, tomorrow's going to be a whole new day, and tomorrow I'm going to be better at this than I am today, and I'm going to have more fun. In other words, just plant those intentions. And when you wake up, actually say to yourself, this is a new day, and I have a new opportunity to begin some new beliefs, or to activate some different thoughts, or to focus in a different way. And if every morning that you wake up you say that, you will notice a big improvement in the thoughts that begin to come. So it really is about understanding vibration, understanding thought, and giving yourself the best advantage that you could give yourself, which is first thing in the morning. The fact that the thought is active does mean that you do believe it, because the universe doesn't hear what you say. The universe hears what you mean. And the fact that it keeps becoming active means that, in other words, a belief is just an active thought. So if it's an active thought, it is a belief to some degree. So there's an easier way to approach this, because sorting out thoughts will make you nuts. You'll never get it sorted out. But something is very simple, is your own guidance system. So just ask yourself, when you are aware that you are having some of those thoughts, what would you say the emotion is? Because my inner being knows what really is, and I'm believing it differently. And you acknowledge it in that way. Wait a minute, my inner being, source within me, is looking at this differently than I am. How might I see it more the way that source sees it? In that moment, you might be able to offer some words that give you some feeling of relief. And if you are able to do that, you have started the bridging of that belief into something that is more in harmony with what your inner being knows. Source is calling you from wherever you are with the beliefs that you hold, calling you in to greater clarity. Don't you love knowing that? I really am doing the best that I can do from where I am, because you certainly are not deliberately sabotaging yourself with negative beliefs. And sometimes a belief that served you at one point doesn't serve you at another point. That doesn't mean it was a bad belief. It means it was the path of least resistance from where you once were. Ooh, it was a path of least resistance from where you once were. But you want to hold yourself to these standards. If I believe this, I must always believe that. No, that belief is going to keep morphing because you keep evolving. You are good, and when you don't think you are, that's a flawed premise. And you are worthy, and when you don't think you are, that's a flawed premise.